Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ravens Today Show with your host, Connor Gioffreda. Been hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of mock draft picks over the course of this weekend. We're going to dive right into it, okay? One rumor that I've been hearing is that the Bills and the Ravens are looking for a trade on draft night. Bills are looking to get a wide receiver for their first pick, and they're willing to trade up for that pick. Apparently, they want to trade with the Ravens for their 27th pick, and the Ravens get their 30th with some compensatory picks, okay? No, I don't want to give the Bills anything, okay? Nothing. Do not give them any leverage. Do not give them squat, okay? Go to another team, ask for their first pick, okay? I don't want to give the Bills anything. We've lost to them twice in the playoffs. I am not willing to give any leverage toward the Bills as a Raven. You're looking for your wide receiver, go look for another team to trade. You guys were the ones that traded away your first round draft pick to the Chiefs and traded with their first round draft pick, and the Chiefs got Xavier Worthy, and look what happened with that. Xavier Worthy is a phenomenal player on the Chiefs, and he could have been phenomenal on the Bills, but again, look what happened. You could have had him, but instead you gave him to the Chiefs. I'm not willing to give you anything. Sorry, Bills Mafia. Love you as a fan base. Love you as a trash talker when we're playing each other, but again, not willing to give up that pick for you, and I think that the Ravens would definitely regret it if they did. Number 27, the first round could be a game changer for the Ravens, or it could have been Ravens could have had a stud at number 27, but instead they got someone at 30 who probably. Well, again, there are a lot of talent in this draft, but again, could have been better at 27 instead of 30 if the Ravens were going to go through with this. Another event that happened over the course of this weekend is that the Ravens worked out the Florida State kicker Ryan Fitzgerald. I've been hearing that this is just a contingency, some type of insurance for the Ravens with the Justin Tucker investigation still ongoing. The NFL has been keeping it very close to the chest on what has been going on, what progress has been happening with this investigation, and I don't think we're going to hear anything until post-draft night, well into the summer. I think this is a good idea for the Ravens, but not to waste a draft pick on a kicker. I think they should wait for an undrafted free agent kicker and develop him if the allegations are true against Justin Tucker. Hopefully they are not, but again, we will have to wait and see. I think this is a good idea for the Ravens to try and have a backup plan in case things with Justin Tucker don't pan out and he is unfortunately accused of all these accusations and more than likely will not be a NFL player anymore and threw away a great career. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully these allegations are not true, but it's good for the Ravens to definitely look elsewhere for a kicker for the moment. Another player that the Ravens did work out this past week is Morgan State University defensive edge Elijah Williams for the Ravens local pro day. If you don't know what a local pro day is, it's when the Ravens open their doors the NFL teams open their doors for regional prospects who didn't get invited to the NFL Combine. The Ravens worked him out over the course of last week into the weekend. Elijah Williams is a standout player on Morgan State University. He had 31 career sacks, 52 tackles for a loss. Both were school records, by the way, and he is the MEAC Defensive Player of the Year for 2024. I think this would be a great developmental pick for the Ravens. Somewhere, 5th, 6th, 7th round, somewhere around there. I definitely would invest in this kid. I think he has a lot of talent with him, and I think if he is brought up correctly, he could be a game changer for the pass rush on the Ravens. But again, he is on a smaller school, so I guess we'll have to wait and see if the Ravens try to invest in him and see how his progress goes. He is a Maryland product. He went to school in Maryland. So this would be a no-brainer in terms of trying to draft a kid that's, from home. But again, we'll have to wait and see come draft night. I think this would be a great, later round pick or an undrafted free agent pick for the Ravens, and make sure that he is developed correctly. Another player that the Ravens have looked towards is Michigan defensive lineman Kenneth Grant. He's a Michigan product, so definitely will have the backing of Jim Harbaugh with this pick. Defense, he is the 2023 national champion. He would bolster the run defense and the pass rush. He had 32 tackles, 3 sacks, 5 pass breakups, and was named to the second team Big Ten in 2024. I think this would be more like a 3rd or 4th round pick. But again, I still think this is a great pick for the Ravens to have. This kid has a lot of talent, a lot of raw talent with him. He has the backing of Jim Harbaugh. He was on the team that went to the national championship and won for Michigan in 2023. I think this would be a great pick for the Ravens in the later rounds. Not a first, but definitely in the later, 3rd, 4th. He will have the backing of Jim Harbaugh, and that John and Jim are like that with each other. So that John would definitely want him on this Ravens team. And if John wants him on the team, let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can develop pretty well in camp, and let's see if he can be a starter on the defensive line. We are very, very slim in terms of depth on the line. We have Travis Jones, Broderick Washington's, Matt BK on that line. I think adding a 4th would definitely be a great way to go. If it's with Kenneth Grant, I really do believe that he could provide some much needed depth on a very slim defensive line. If you don't think that Kenneth Grant is the 27th pick in the draft, or do you think that he should be the pick in the 27th draft or 27th round pick in the draft? Comment below. My name is Connor Gioffreda. Thank you for tuning into the Ravens Today show. I'll keep you all updated on any more rumors or mock draft picks as we get closer to the draft. Have a good day.